Hey everyone, and welcome back to Hansa Travels. Today I'm bringing you another sit-down one-on-one. Today's video, as you can see from the title, is all about the flight attendant perks. I do have a couple of other videos about being a real reserve flight attendant and what that means, and also about flight attendant pay. So make sure you check out those videos if you're interested in knowing a little bit more about what they don't really tell you or things that you find out later after becoming a flight attendant. So today is all about perks, and again, I have my trusty notebook right here, so if you see me looking down there, that's what I'm doing. As you all know, one of the best perks about being a flight attendant is obviously your flight benefits. So I'm going to break those down for you so that you know exactly what it is that you're getting. Okay, so as a flight attendant, you pretty much get to fly for free anywhere in the U.S. Now, I'm talking about domestic U.S. airlines. I'm not too sure about the international ones. But if you are a domestic and international flight attendant, but you're based in the U.S., you pretty much can hop on any flight that you want, and also with most airlines. Now, that's Bubs down there crying. Okay, so, sorry. Most airlines have interline agreements with other airlines. So that's something that they'll let you know when you become a flight attendant and you get hired. Sorry about that. I had to get Bubbies on the bed with me. Okay, so as I was saying, most airlines have partners that they have agreements with, and once you get hired, they'll let you know which ones are the partners that you'll have flight benefits with. But for the most part, if you work for a major airline or a medium to big size airline, you'll pretty much be flying on whichever one you want. And all that requires is for you to either call a specific 800 number that you would have to call. You can probably use your own company's intranet to make your own reservations, and or yeah, that's it, or the internet. So that's how you can make your reservation. So for example, in December, I wanted to go visit my brother in Florida, and so I called American Airlines. I made a reservation and I went to go see him. I didn't pay a single cent, although I was traveling standby, which is one of the things I want to talk to you guys. Okay, so other than yourself flying for free, most airlines also give your immediate family members flight benefits as well. So by immediate family members, I'm talking about your parents, step-parents, or guardians, and any children that you have, or any children that you're taking care of, so other children dependents. Most airlines they'll have, your benefits for your children up to the age between 18 and 23. Some may go a little bit more. It all depends. But usually as long as the child is living with you and perhaps they're even going to school, they're also covered. And other than your kids, I already said your parents. So, parents, children, yourself. Now, if you're not married or have a significant other, some airlines also give you the opportunity to put someone as a travel companion. Now, what a travel companion is just someone that you choose. It doesn't matter who it is or what kind of relationship they have to you. And they too will be able to travel on your benefits, just like your parents and your kids would, or, your husband or wife. So, now, some airlines let you interchange travel companions every so often. So perhaps every 6 months to a year, you can change from one person to the next. So let's say, for example, it's just an example. If you have two brothers and sisters, what you can do is for one term, you can put one brother, and then when that term is over, then you can sign up take them off and put your sister, or however you want to do it. So depending on how often they let you choose a new travel companion, you can do that. So if you have friends that you want to travel, you can choose a different friend to travel with every so often, and they'll be able to get your benefits also. Now, having said that, you as a flight attendant, you get to travel as a jump seater. That's what they call it in the industry. And you can pretty much go wherever you want to go within the U.S. Now, if you travel international, as a flight attendant, you will more than likely have to pay for a small fee, and they're usually taxes. So keep that in mind. If you want to travel international, it's still going to be incredibly cheap. So that's wonderful. Now, if you're traveling with your own company, there's a difference. If you travel with your own company, then your priority in the standby process is going to be higher than if you travel with a different company that's not yours. Then the people that are employees with that particular airline have priority over you. So sorry about that again. I just choked a little bit. Anyways, I'm good. So those are the main and biggest perks that you get when you become a flight attendant. So keep that in mind. It is a great industry to get into, especially if you're a wanderer or a traveler or you want to see the world. This is the best job that you can have. And on the top of that, then your parents and your kids and your husband or wife also get the same benefits. Now, keep in mind, they will have to pay small fees as well when they travel. So that, they'll be paying 30, maybe $40 if they travel one way. But considering what it costs to buy a ticket nowadays, 30 or $40, it's nothing. Okay, so I do want to talk about a couple of cons that come with these perks. Okay, so as I was saying, when you travel with your own airline, you do have priority in the standby process. So you're going to be higher up in the line, and your chances of getting on a flight are a lot better than if you travel on a neighbor airline. So make sure that if you do decide to go travel anywhere, that you are back in your home or in your base, wherever you live, before your next scheduled flight. Only because if there is some unforeseen problem, whether it's mechanical or a weather delay, and you cannot get back to your home base to fly your next assignment, you could be terminated. So what you want to do is just make sure that if you're going to go somewhere, give yourself a day buffer, at least a whole day, maybe a day and a half, if that. You don't want to cut it so close that if anything happens and you get bumped, because I will tell you, you will get bumped. Paying customers always come first. And so if they don't have any space for you, they don't have any space for you. So keep that in mind. Always travel. Give yourself at least a day to a day and a half buffer to return back to your home base so that you are back in town before your next flight. Okay, guys, this has been the end of my video today. It's a very short one. Make sure that if you like these type of videos and you'd like to see more, you subscribe. I vlog about flight attendant stuff, things that people don't tell you. I explain things in details about the flight attendant life, and also I take you behind the scenes in my own life as well. So I want to thank you all very much for the ones that have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed but you're watching, thank you as well. Every view counts. I do have a question for you guys. If you want to let me know in the comments down below where you're watching from. I know I have a watcher all the way in Sweden, and so that's pretty far away. Let's see how far you guys are. Leave a comment. Let me know where you live, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you again on the next one in Hansa Travels. Bye-bye, guys. Mwah.